Hello and welcome to another edition of a Fragrance Friday unboxing. Today we'll be taking a look at a new fragrance that has landed on Muazo. You may have come across the brand before, and if you are a regular off a certain street in London, you'll definitely recognize this name. So, without further ado, let's kick off. Today we are going to take a look at the unboxing of, wait for it, Richard James Savile Row. Now, if you don't know Richard James and not familiar with Richard James Savile Row, well, I think the name kind of speaks for itself. This is a new addition to the Richard James fragrance collection. Now, Richard James has released a fragrance previously, actually I think almost 5 years ago. This is the first time he's come back and put together a fragrance range. And what I mean by this, his last fragrance was just a single scent, which was very popular. But this time he's come out with 4 fragrances within this new family of fragrances. So, without further ado, let's kick off. This is the box for one of the scents, and there are 4 fragrances like I mentioned, so I'm not going to unbox all of them because that would be really boring. So, just a quick outside the box. Let's look outside. Let's see what's going on with this box. It's chunky, it's strong, it's sturdy, really nice, really masculine. Let's see what we can see. Oh yes, a really nice detail. All the fragrances have a matching color code or a matching strip that runs along the outside, and you'll see along the inside that represents the color. Or I should say not the color, actually the color represents the fragrance character. In this case, we're looking at Aqua Aromatica Onco de Spices. So, okay, you know, it's a bit of a mouthful, but this fragrance is falls into the more kind of spicier side of things. So, they've given it a nice orange stripe. Really simple, not much to say. You've got details on the back about the scent. Let's take a closer look. Nice and embossed Richard James Savile Row. Now, if you're ever on Savile Row, I'll definitely say pop in to Richard James Tailoring, and he'll hook you up with something epic, that's for sure. Now, this box it's got such a good vacuum, it's quite tricky to open. So I'm trying to open it as elegantly as possible. There we go. So, ready? Ta-da! See, like I was saying, this falls into the more spices, the more spicy side of things. So they've given this the hue of orange. The fragrance itself is not orange, it is clear. Now here we have it. This is quite a large, I would say a large, chunky, substantial bit of glass, and I love that. Really I do. It's just so chunky. They've taken this kind of like masculine profile, given it some shoulders, look at that, and some weight and heft in the hand. When I first received this, and when we were going through the conversation with the guys behind this, I was like, you know, ooh, it could be a bit large. Like, do you think that, you know, this is a good size? Maybe, you know, everyone's talking about travel friendly, but I tell you what, this is a lovely bit of glass, and I love it. I love how on the inside, I'm not sure if you can see that, if you can give you a nice one. On the inside, they've got that lovely little kind of like, how to say it, like a dimple or a belly. It's so kind of like elegant. You don't really notice this when you first get the bottle. I have to admit that when I first got it, I was like, It's a bit standard, guys. You could have put a bit more effort into it. But what we've learned with Fragrance Fridays is it's not always about the bottle. It is about the liquid. And I wouldn't mind if this was in a bottle I didn't really like, as long as the liquid itself was fragrance nectar. And I tell you what, and we'll get this in eventual Fragrance Fridays when we dive deeper into the range from Richard James, and you'll see my reaction to this, because this is the one that I received first. And again, like I said, I was like, ooh, it's a bit kind of like, you know, blocky. Where's the elegance in it? But then you think about it and you go, you know what? It doesn't need to be elegant. You don't have to constantly have curves. You can be really pleased with angles. And I really like this bottle. This bottle really grew on me very quickly. It's 100 ml. So it's a very nice, large serving you get. You can see the kind of like finish they've got on this bottle. It's nice and reflective. Very, very simple. Very elegant. Simple black lid. Black diffuser head. It's almost like, look at it, it's like black oblivion. It's very simple. Nothing really more to say. The labeling is simple. And that is, you know, tailoring is meant to look effortless. And I think that's what they've done with the Richard James design. They've gone, this is meant to be effortless. It is all about the personality in the bottle. It is all about the personality in the suit. It's the man who makes the suit. Let's not forget. It's not the suit that maketh the man. And I absolutely love this. So, without going on forever about a glass bottle, that, my beautiful friends, is an unboxing of the new range of Richard James fragrances, 100 ml, now available in time for Christmas at Muazo. I'll leave all the links below, and watch out for a Fragrance Friday review coming soon. Other than that, have a wonderful day, and I'll see you again. Bye bye.